All right. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is an exclusive CCV show for y'all. All right. So with that, let's see what we could untap today. Let's see what we can uncover tonight, whatever the hell it is, whatever time it is. So let me now transition. Just put this music up a little bit, just a tad bit. Let's get the mood right. Let's get the flow going, right? Get the flow going. We gotta have flow. If we don't have flow, we won't do good. We gotta have flow. What's flow? That's just the mood. That's just how you feel. How you feel with the market. We flow with the market. All right. So let's begin. Bang. What up, motherfuckers? It's your boy Satoshi Heavy coming to you live. It is 11:36 p.m. at 4:10. It is 4:10. It is April 10th. What happened? We fell. It didn't take the structure we initially proposed in terms of 1 through 5, because that is definitely not a 1 through 5. I don't care who you say. If someone said that's a 1 through 5, I just cannot really count it as a 1 through 5 unless you consider it a leading, expanding diagonal. But that it works. Technically, it works in the sense that the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm trying to figure out a reason to fuck us. All right. The whole reason I go into analysis, how I go into analysis is I have a plan of what I want to do already, and then I look for reasons to fuck us or fuck my plan up. And then we allude to my plan, and then we do a whole bunch of other shit. But the reason I do that is because if I can immediately find something to fuck my plan up, then I probably won't try to trade my plan that I initially thought I was going to trade when I came into this TA. The reason and my implications coming into this TA was that we're going to look for a long potential, because that's just the way we've been talking for the past few days. So hold on 1 second. Just making sure my chat was working for a little bit. It wasn't working. How to change it real quick, but it's working now, so I can see y'all. What up? Oh, my mouse just died. Pause. Pause. And action. Alright. So, so yeah, like I said, my initial implications coming into this whole thing is that I was looking for a long after this, right? But now I'm trying to figure out, was this an impulse? Was this an impulse? Because I mean, if it's an impulse, that means we got more shit to come. You know, there's no way this entire structure gets cleared with that little fucking thing, right? Right. Cool. Now we can move on. Boom, bang, shebang, bang. Get it out. 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 Get it all out. We don't need any of this old noise. We can leave that. Take that one out. Take that one out. I'm gonna leave that zone there though. Take this one out. I'm gonna leave those two there. So, like I said, looking for a reason to fuck us. In terms of time and stuff, this works the best. It does. It does work the best. 100% for a fact that this works the best. To consider this all four like this, where fives to come in this way, it won't make 0 sense. 0 sense. The only way this is a 4 of any sort, if this is a 4 with a large degree, that's not this. So this is why I'm trying to figure out, was this some sort of leading expanding diagonal, or am I missing something where I'm missing a count or a subwave of something, and we're actually, like I said, coming down for a larger correction than I initially implicated, or we initially implicated, and that's what we're trying to figure out right now. So one of the main rules of a leading expanding diagonal is that your waves 1 and I'm considering this 1, 2, because this is an expanding, irregular. So let me show you the count if it is going to be an ending, expanding diagonal. I don't know if that's even, yeah, it is a thing. I checked that the other day. Wrong thing, wrong. It actually looks really good in terms of, I'm taking this out for a bit. Take this out for a bit. Too bad. Take that out for a bit. It actually looks really good. Just missing that wick, you know, fuck it. I guess that's just part of the subwave. So let me show you. That's more like a WXY. What? I can't check out I can't go, I thought micro, oh, it's minuscule. I was like, what? This should be orange. So, this is the count of this, and it works in terms of overlapping waves and stuff like that. I know this 4 didn't really overlap into 1, but it happens. One of the other keys is that your wave 5 is usually the longest, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check this ending. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, found it. I don't think it is. Right here, one of the rules is wave 4 is always longer than wave 2. And wave 5 is always longer than wave 5. And this is in the expanding variety. And this is coming from Pritchard's, pretty sure Pritchard's and stuff. So it's a pretty hard rule there. So looking at that, I could already tell you that I guess you would measure wave 2 from there to there, and then 4 from there to there. That's obviously not 4 is obviously not longer. But I don't know if it means in retracement of the wave it's correcting. So like wave 2 corrected wave 1.5, and wave 4 also corrected wave 3.5. If we're considering this, this is, like I said, this is not my main count. I'm just trying to figure out if this can be a count to fuck us. Because if this is a count, this would really fuck us in terms of trying to buy back something. But it makes sense. It does make sense in terms of the structure from here to there. The other possibility is that this is a quicker 3-4, and this is a 5. Whoa, messed up. Where's this 5? This is a 5. This would actually be dickhead. You bitch head. Okay, I'll fix that later. I don't give a fuck. So, and that also looks okay in terms of, I know it's a little quick, but it works in terms of how I want it to look. Better than this. It does. It does. I'm not gonna lie, it does. And this leading expanding diagonal is already invalidated in terms of structure, so we can already throw this out. Yeah, you can say 1's right here, ends 1 here, but then 3's the shortest, so that won't work either. Alright, a final check to make sure this ending expanding diagonal is thrown out the water is we're gonna do this, and wave 5 is already longer than that. What the hell's going on here? Oh shit! Hold on, I need to do something real quick. Text somebody back real quick. Blowing up my phone. Like, what's going on? What the fuck is going on? Oh Jesus! OMG. Ask the wrong person. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to get all my plans figured out for next month, and I just need to know a few things before I set things in stone. I'm about to order and buy something. So, anyways, so last check to invalidate this stupid idea I had. Quite stupid, right? You're probably like, what the hell is this guy even thinking? But this is what I do, and wave 3 is way longer than wave 5, so it doesn't work. So that is invalidated. Ending expanding diagonal is out the water for Bitcoin. We'll look at Ethereum. Isn't that nuts how this hit on this time frame that I was I'm not expecting. I was expecting a move at this time frame, but I don't know what the fuck it was gonna happen. We went up though. That's pretty nuts. So, what is going on here, right? Since like we can't consider it an impulse, so what can we consider? It's obviously a corrective phase of some sort. There's two possibilities. If this is like I said, I expect this to be some sort of larger degree correction, and previously the only other fucking dickheads. The only other count that I alluded to previously was this. 1, 2, and I had this a while ago. So let's do this. Oh yeah, 1 or A. Sorry, it's fixing my degrees. So we're not confused on what I'm trying to tell you guys here with my story here. So, let's get rid of this little registration since we hit our target perfectly. Bottom side target. That was a no-go zone. Like we shouldn't get there, and we didn't get there, so it's good. Now my phone is going to fuck off for some reason, and I don't know what it is. Sorry. Anyways, let's go back, continue. So, like I said, I don't know if it's a 1 or 2, a 1 or A. I don't know if it's a 2 or B. Okay, I don't know if it's C or 3. Okay, we don't know yet. I don't know yet. We won't know until certain levels are surpassed and met. Okay, and the retracement prior upon that. So you're probably wondering, what the fuck is that? How are you getting a 2 out of that? What are you? Let me show you real quick. Simple. That's little perfect algo kiss, right? Perfect algo kiss. Hits it just over, but does not close into the range at all, so that's perfect. And then this itself makes an irregular bang, and this comes down like this. So from here, so this was your 5-wave impulse, right? And then you went like that. And I'll make this a different color. It's a perfect algo kiss, and if you flip it around, wrong way, wrong tool. So that was perfect algo kiss, but now you're trying to measure this move part from this to this, and then you take this tool to this tool, take it to the top, the high point, the low point, highest point of this move, and you hit a perfect 1-to-1. So that literally hit a perfect move. And then you're probably wondering how that went. It's WXY. So now that I got you all on my page, let's now what's going on here? Can we short this? I don't know. I'm not honestly interested in shorting right now, because you should have been shorting when I told you guys to short this morning, or whenever the fuck it was. If you didn't listen, it sucks. Shooters shoot. Other people get left in the dust and are left chasing, then they lose money because they're left chasing. Shooters shoot, enter on good positions, and get good entries, get nice stop loss positions, get good R2Rs, and they're winning. All right, let's carry on. This is a bigger subway with this, so it should be under. So now let's just make sure we hit some levels. I have no idea why my phone's going off. I also need to do something before midnight. Right here. Hold on. What in the world? Sorry, I have to. It's something for my sister. Give me like 2 minutes, okay? I'm so sorry. I'll turn up the music for y'all, so you're not like, what the fuck? Here, here's some good Jai Wolf.
In the bed and you said I love you. In this house, blood runs cold, secret codes. Oh, we know we gotta tear it all.
Okay, sorry, I had to make a do something for my sister. Like I said. Okay. What up? We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Sorry, I just had to, like I said, I had to do something for my sister. So, let's continue on our journey, seeing what we can uncover. And we see we clearly have exceeded our projections and our needs to consider this an impulse. And we clearly retraced in a good position. And now we're clearly in some sort of corrective structure. So, to me, what we're in now is a sister wave of this current structure here. The complexity that we're currently alluding to, because that was pretty simple. That was pretty simple, this little move. This is very complex. So let's just take one, two, three, four, five. So in all actuality, this entire move could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, A, B, C. Okay, yeah. I was making sure I'm going to grab the correct pivot. We want to be right. So let me just get this all in the right frame. So we can grab it from two places. There, we can grab it from here. Okay, there's two places you can be subjected to. We're going to grab it from both. We're going to start from this one first, we're going to move to the other one. No doubt that's the end of this corrective structure, so that's where I'm going to drop it. And I no doubt this is the beginning of this current corrective structure in, so that's where I'm going to drop it. We're currently at 1/3 time. That's only enough time in regards for an X wave to be done. And this is obviously not a 3-wave move, in my opinion. So, to me, regardless of the fact, we're going to still be in the correction phase at least till this time right here, with a maximum amount of time to be here. And I won't be surprised at all. I won't be surprised if we get to here. And the reason why is because this is how explosive this was. Currently, in my opinion, we just put in ABC squeeze, which is usually a very bullish, or you call it ABC squeeze, WXY squeeze. It's essentially just a move where you go down, up, and then like that. Or the other way, you go up, down, and like that. And this breaks up, and this breaks down. To me, like I said, just made some sort of 3. A 3. A 3. So, just, it is a possibility. Let me show you. In Neely's book, he describes that in the stock market and stuff, it is very common for a correction to run up, and people think it's part of the impulse, but it's not. So, like, let's just take it for this shape where it doesn't go up like this. So let's make a 3-wave move, and then make a smaller 3-wave move, and then make another 3-wave move, and then so at this point it's a 1, 2, 3 in itself, right? So it's a 3, and then you make like another move like this, and then at this point you have a multiple super complex correction where you could say this is WXY, and we're coming up again for another. You probably at this point you'll probably most likely form a triangle and then break down from it. But my point is, corrections can run up, and people think it's a part of an impulse, especially and the difference is that this entire phase will have this divergences like a motherfucker. On your RSI or oscillator, it won't break channels, and neither will it on the price. The price will stay in the channel. If it was impulsive, it would break the channel. At least like that. With wave 3. It's just a given. It has to. If it doesn't break a channel, it's correction. All day. If it doesn't break and hold the channel, it's a correction all day. So, let me just do something real quick. So typically, before you take off from whatever, doesn't matter what structure you're in. So this has to have the median. So that's the, this is the, I call it the Bermuda Triangle. Essentially, it's just a point of where it's a point where wave 4 likes to end. In regards to Elliott wave, it's between the median line of your 1, 3, and 2 channel and the top line of your 0, 1, 2 channel, or 0, 2, 1 channel, like this. So now I can delete this one, and I could keep this one, but I'll take this median channel. I don't need that anymore. So essentially, from now at this point, we're gonna grab some fibs. We already tested this hit. We already tested here, so I don't know if we'll hit it again. I don't think we should get down here at all. If we do, it'll be a wick, but I don't think we will get down here at all. I don't think so. If anything, we'll hit this right there. One more time. There's also a possibility that this is a. The only reason I'm showing you this is because this will mean that we break up bullishly right now, like that, for a 3-wave, and then we'll come crashing down even hard again, like that. Then we could do this again. This would be extremely corrective, though. This would be extremely corrective. Let me just, this is like the most, it probably won't happen. I'm just trying to show you what could happen, okay? And you probably put another 3. So at this point, it's a 1 move X, and then you're putting, since it's made like a flat here, you make a zigzag of some sort, or a triangle. So you do that. So since you can't make a zigzag here, since it would be bullish, you make a triangle. So what would happen here was on this WXY that I'm showing you here. And this happens. This could very well happen. I'll be very excited if this happens because I'll know exactly what we're looking at. So you put in this WXY, and at this point your Y. And then you, boom, shoot up. If this happens, we will get to there. I promise you, we will get to there. But the reason I'm showing you this is so we know what we could be ready for. All right. If we make a 3-wave impulse up from here that has no volume, and show some divergences between this pivot here and that pivot right there, and also on a higher time frame from here or here to here, then we know that this count right here is most likely true. And then we could short it, this red zone here, because this shouldn't get, this shouldn't get above right here. Right here's invalidation of this move. So what you do is you set yourself up like this. Right above that. And then you shoot for this trend line right there, like this. Somewhere down here, like that. Okay, now that we have the most Banfufu count, what's the count that I most likely think we're in? I do think we're in some sort of impulse, but now I'm just trying to figure out what kind of correction we could be in, because this is very complex. But this is one of them that we could. If we come up from here, I'm gonna be expecting this, because we have not had enough time in regards to Elliott wave. If this is indeed a sister wave of this leg here, can I be wrong? Yes. It could be a WXY. Let me show you what I mean. A, B, C, W, X, Y. If this happens, I'll be very happy too, because then I'll short the living piss. I don't think I'll get that high. By the way, none of this is a scale. I didn't know how. This won't get that high. This Y will get there. I actually think this Y would put in, since this made a zigzag, this Y will make a flat or a triangle. So let me erase all this mess. Now that I have you're all on my same page. Okay, for loss, again, I definitely think we're in a 1. Well, I don't definitely think. I guess we're in some sort of impulsive structure and we're correcting it. Now I'm trying to figure out, are we definitely in a 1, 2? Like I said, I'm more leaning towards a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm going to show you why we're going to have a stop loss here, okay? Okay, like I said, it could be an A, B, C. So let's go ahead and get these hidden real quick. Oh, shit. Well, I guess we can hide that. Hide that. Since we don't, like that, put them next to each other, since right now we're considering what this could be. The reason why I'm saying this is because at this point we have enough time for an X wave to move up impulsively. Oh, a Y leg from a WXY sister wave leg, okay? So we have enough time for this W to be done, this X to be done, of this W. Like that right here, and now from this point we'll move up impulsively. Let me just double check this. Yep, right on dot. Can't get any better than that. Wow. Right, like, you cannot get any better than that. You really can't, in terms of a sister X wave. But do I think it's an X wave? The complexity makes me think it is, but everything else doesn't. The complexity and the way we dropped off exactly on time makes me think it is, but everything else doesn't. Okay. And so if it is this WXY, the rules to a WXY is, since your W and Y, they're never going to be the same. So if your W is a flat, here's your X, your Y is going to be a zigzag most likely. Or the other way, it's going to be, it won't be a flat like this for sure. It'll be either, it'll most likely be a zigzag or a triangle. Or if it is going to be a flat, which is very rare that it is, it'll be like an irregular, contracting, something that's different than this like simple flat here, you know? They're never the same. If they are, they're still different. Okay? And I've made a killing off this in Forex because of this. The whole idea. I see a 3-wave. I see a flat W. I'm looking for a zigzag Y or a triangle Y. One of my biggest calls was a CAD call, USD CAD, when I saw a WXY and I saw a W flat, saw a simple X, and then I was looking at this structure develop, and I was like, this is going to develop it into either one. Like I said, I was looking for a zigzag. We didn't break impulsively into a zigzag, so like, okay, they were definitely in a triangle, and I just waited until I got that E leg, and boom, took it. So now, like I said, we won't put in a zigzag, since this is put in a zigzag, so we won't do this, you know, we won't do that. We won't put in a zigzag like that. We won't. It's impossible. In regards to this Elliott wave and this, how, you know, in regards to everybody's books that I've read, you know, everything. So what we would do is either we'll make a 3, a B leg of some sort, and another 3 into a flat, or we're going to make a large triangle like this. And everybody's going to think it's a fucking bull pennant sneaking up under this, just break up north. But on this E leg, we're going to short the living piss out of it to the depths of demise. Because if this is true, this will literally be the move you're going to want to hold on to for the rest of your life. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm more bullish than bearish. So like I said, this is the most outstanding or crazy implications that I have, you know. And that's, like I said, this is only if we put in this W and X and Y here. If we don't put this in, then it's going to be totally different mindset. Totally different mindset. But I'm showing you what could happen if we do put in this WXY. And the reason why I'm showing you this again is because I want to set up short here, potentially, because I think this could go up again and then come back down one more time for a larger correction if it's indeed this and this. But I'm just showing you what like I said, I go to what I could think could fuck my current setup. I want to short this because I think we have more time to correct. But what can fuck us? This WXY I just showed you. But if we do get this WXY, I just showed you how we could trade it. All right, that's the key here. That's the key. I just showed you how we could trade it. We're gonna either get a triangle Y or a flat Y. We will not get a zigzag Y like W was, okay? And it's only if we move up and clear this red zone. Only if, okay? That's only if. If we clear this red zone, okay? That's only if. We move up from this point on, do not make any more lows, and clear this red zone. That's the only way this WXY comes true. Okay? Now for the main count, like I said, our main count is 1, 2, 3, and we're in a 4 some sort. If we are in a 4, this hasn't had enough time to correct. In regards to Elliott wave, we need at least here. Minimum time frame needed. Max. Ideal's in the middle somewhere, obviously. Close to. They're never gonna be. They're hardly ever gonna be a 1-to-1 with each other, but they'll always be similar. A 1-to-1's like probably right in the middle somewhere like that. These are split halfway between that. And so this is, like I said, this is the minimum. This is where I think 4 is gonna actually pivot to move up. For 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. But now we're trying to figure out what kind of count this is. Like I said, we could be a WXY. If we move up from this point on, we're gonna watch for 2 moves. A simple little ABC that only gets to this gold zone and minimum inside the red zone. But gets rejected inside the red zone, then comes down in another 3. That makes sure that this was correct. And you put in like this will come in a 5-wave impulse actually. This wave right here will come into a 5-wave impulse, by the way. If it does happen. It'll be a 5-wave impulse, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this will be A, and then your B and C will mimic each other in terms of complexity and time. And that's the rule. 2 of your waves in an ABC, or just in any correction, will mimic each other. Just like a WXY, you know, you're looking for your Y and W to kind of mimic. It's never gonna be just exactly. It's always in sister waves. Never in your 3 is never gonna match your fucking wave 2, or your 5 never gonna match your fucking wave 4. You know, in terms of time and complexity, because they're not sister waves. Sister waves means in the same in the same, like sister or brother waves. You know, these are your brother waves of impulses. Your sister waves are all the correction. You know, if you feel me, feel me. Okay. So again, if we do move up, I would like to short this here. Stop loss just above this zone, because I think if we do blast through it, we'll make a bigger Y leg like here, like I picked it here. Other possibility is which I think Sean already covered it. That's why I'm going to it last. And it is, like I said, I start from what I think is gonna fuck us the most, and then go to what I actually want. So now, what I really think this is I think this is an A, a B, or it's definitely not an X. We definitely can't consider it an X. Why? Because the time frame is completely off for an X wave. It's completely off. You cannot consider that an X wave. It only can be considered a B wave. And even then, as a B, this is pretty extended. Pretty extended. And so we're gonna do this, that, there, boom, boom, boom. That's the range we're looking for. For this 5-wave, if this is what I think it is the most possible right now. I think this is our count. And this will end somewhere. I don't think it'll get below here. Like I said, 3W. That needs to be on the same. Wait. No, what time frame is that? There it is. And this means, like I said, this WXY means we're done correcting. We move up now. I don't think that's our count. I think we're in need of some sort of more of a correction than this. Does it mean we're gonna get it? No, absolutely not. But I think we're in A, B, C, and we should end within this time, within this box. And that means we'll put in some complex move here in regards to this, because this is the minimum time we need. So we'll probably put in some complex way. We'll probably put in something complex. Yeah, because I'm not interested in any positions unless you're in a position already. Just hold on to it. Position means short at the moment. Yeah, I wouldn't want to enter here. It would be dumb, absolutely dumb. You're already pivoting too much to consider this like a 1-2, 1-2. I think we should have broke down already if it was gonna be a 1-2, 1-2. What would be cool if we could drop down one more time, create like an ending diagonal here. The best way is reading Neely's book, but even if you read Neely's book, you have to like know this. You have to pick it out. He doesn't really tell you. He doesn't really give you like a key to look at. He doesn't really give you anything like that to like really study. He just talks about what he expects in terms of sister waves and stuff like that. And what I've alluded to is what I've been talking to you guys about this entire time. And this tool right here is custom. I made it myself. My members, obviously you members know how to set this up as well. Because I show you guys in, I think it's how to trade like Toshi section. And like I said, your X wave is a minimum of 1/3 is here. You could actually throw where is it? This actually should be six. I think I need to change this to 333. But I can't remember if I had that for a reason. I'm gonna have to read the book one more time, just to make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. But yeah, I show you how to set this up like this. Oh, I know why I did it, because it's so close. That's why. So I don't really care. So I'll show you how to set this up. Like I said, X wave, minimum, maximum here. So the range for X waves is here. You could sometimes squeeze one here and still break off, but you like to stay strict, so I like to stay here. Your sister wave, so your A to C, or A to B, or B to C, or W to Y, or 1 to 5, or whatever wave is not the impulsive wave in your impulsive structure, because your impulsive structure will usually be more complex, and so either go on for a very long time, or it can be really snappy and quick because it's so impulsive and it just explodes. So one of them will be very different, and the two will be very the same. And then these I have here are just extensions for B wave corrections, and complex like WXY, XZs, or just WXYs in general in regards to a different correction. If I saw like an impulse here, and then I'm looking at a WXY form. Well, a WXY could a minimum. You're looking at a minimum time frame is from here to here, but then beyond that, it could allude to all the way out to there. Same thing with your B wave. What's most common is your B wave doing this. Your B wave lets me little fuck ass. Your B wave is usually a piece of shit. It does all this bullshit. Because your B wave is usually a WXY or something stupid. So you get your impulse here, and then your stupid long B wave, and it'll be like a W, like XY, you know, to get all the way over here. But that's essentially how it is. And it's just, these are zones you expect time to play a factor in regards to Elliott Wave. There's no real like super teachings about it anywhere besides Neely's book, and even his is not like really concrete in regards to teaching anything. You have to really know what to read and how to read it and digest the information that you're currently reading, or whatever you want to call it. So I was trying to get a count here. I'm just trying to figure out how this is. I definitely know this is one move, but it's trying to break this down as simple as possible. To me, like we should come down a little bit more, and then we should move up. But I just don't really know. Bitcoin's really, the current structure is very difficult. The entire structure is pretty simple, but the current little model wave structure is kind of difficult to digest in regards to what we should be doing as like. I definitely won't be shorting this, like I said. I wouldn't be shorting this. Damn, bro, 3 hours? That sucks. Hey, I'll make sure to post this. I'm not gonna cover any FX tonight because it's already 12:30 and I'm pretty tired. But I'll post my Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and EOS chart. Okay? Cheers, Noza. Have a great night, brother. So again, I just A, B, C, or the A, B, C, or W, X, Y. W, X, Y. Yeah, the most, I'd say, probably this. This looks most correct, but then from this point on, dang, what up? All the way from Rome, that's cool. Hopefully I get to visit that beautiful place one day. That's so cool. Welcome. Hi. Super dope. You know, what would make the most sense at this point for anything is if we could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that, and that would that would make sense right there perfectly into that golden box right there. And that'll make sense for your ending 5 here like this. Boom. Like that. And this will be a long call into this zone here, I think. Like this. Only if this happens. And I wouldn't be buying it, but I'll be a buyer if price could close an hourly candle above that right there. Then I'll buy back. If you're a risky taker, then I mean, regardless, it's not really a risky. You know, it's not risky. You have a stop loss, you know, so everything's there for you to take this trade in regards to your structure and what we're looking for. But we just need to make sure this happens. If we move down with volume, absolutely invalidated. This has to have like little volume, no interest in selling, you know. And then this should turn into a bigger complex correction, like I said. I'm going to delete that because that's my least favorite. Delete that. I think it would turn into a bigger complex correction like this. Just say it ends right here. So that's perfect time needed. Then shit. Oh shit. And then your wild hand. There. And that all makes sense in regards to time. So how would the structure look in regards to PA? Like this. Some sort of 3 for an X. We would not pass this red zone. This would be crazy though, if this happens. And then for this Y, you put in, since this ABC here is a flat, you either put in a triangle or a zigzag. So either way, I'll be shorting this move here. If we got to this point, like this, and we went like that. Either way, I'd be shorting this. Cayenne this color. White forward right here. I'm thinking I'm liking this the most though. In terms of time and everything else. Yep, I'm liking this the most. I just don't really see us breaking impulsively for that 5 here. Now that we're, because I just don't think this is. I don't think this is impulsive at all. So I can't consider it a 5 of any sort. And that means I have to bring this 3 back. This 3 back from this point like we thought. Or the 3 down here, whatever how it was. So let's bring those back so we're not confused anymore. Is that all of them? So we got to move it back. Initially, we thought it was this. But this did not take shape of an impulsive structure. In my opinion, I just can't get one. Sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but to me, it's just not like it doesn't fit any of the corrective impulsive structures that Elliott gives us. So I can't put it there, and I only can do this. 1 or A, 2 or B, 3 or C. We're currently in a B wave. If it's an X wave, if it's gonna be a WXY, we should move up now and break the red zone. If it's a B wave, we still have all this time to go. If it's indeed this 4, we still have all this time to go. So I think alts will be your better play, still be your better plays. Just don't be in alts when Bitcoin's like expecting to dump for us, okay? So if you're a margin trader, will probably be the trades you want to get on, if we're right, is this one right here, that one there, that one there. And then regardless of this, we'll know, because if we're right, we'll break this low. If we're wrong, we'll hold that low. And then all we'll do is we'll stop ourselves out somewhere within in this zone. And then buy back on that retrace to get that long in. So close out your shorts that we entered from up here, somewhere down here. Or if we move up above this line and close on like an hourly candle, then get out too. Okay. So essentially just that shelf right there. All right. Oh shit. There's decent volume on that buyback. It's probably just all stops me taking the fuck out though. I want to visit India too. I'll try to visit all the countries that all my members are in, and give you guys a chance to meet me eventually. Right now I got too much shit going on with my family, and I have to be here for my family. To like really travel how I would wish I could travel, and plus I need to make more. I'm in school still, so I can't. I just can't. I gotta graduate college. I have all this debt to. I don't really have debt. I only have a few $1,000s in debt in regards to loans, but I'm pretty good though. So, anyways, I think this is pretty good for Bitcoin. So let's just move on. Yeah, same thing for ETH. I no longer think this is. We should have been done already. Oh, you dick. What in the world? Oh, there we are. I am on the West Coast. I am on the West Coast. Yes, just look at the disparity already. It's just too great to consider it for. So the only thing I can think of is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's done. And we're either ABC. Oh. Alright, there's a few counts for Ethereum. There's a really bullish count. There's this count. This is the bearish count, actually. This means that we're done now. I don't think it's true, though. I think it's still bullish. I still think there's more shit to come. And we didn't break off in a 5-wave impulse. And since I have to consider this a finished wave, I no longer consider this a count. So, that one's gone. This is gone. And that is gone. So, those are all gone. The only thing I could allude to, like, again, one, basically the same thing. So the time we're looking for is approximately the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Entered either one of those. I guess I'll take it off that high. Fuck it. That's crazy. Same thing with Ethereum. It's a pretty long too, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a little bit short. Let's go out that one. I wonder if hold on, let me check my VPN's on. Sometimes my VPN's on and it fucks you guys up. Now turn it off. So 1, 2. The minimum time we're looking for is right there. How big must we rely on this rule? You don't have to rely on it like I do, but I'm gonna rely on it. So I'm just gonna listen to this and wait patiently to go all in. I think I already grabbed these pivots right. If I'm smart, I did. Boom. I know I have this X here. Like, what? I thought your X has to be 1/3 time. That's, you're gonna learn when it comes to like really small counts and stuff like that. Because there's two types of WXYs. There's the WXY that I'm saying that is a 1/3 is a group of multiple corrections, and usually on a larger time frame. The smaller time frames you get a WXY like this, and your X is just as long and elongated like a B wave. I've seen it. But when you start doing like an ABC, and then like an ABC, and then an ABC, then this X wave that connected all this is usually 1/3 time of that. Well, like almost always, like literally almost always. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's probably WXY. WXY. Regardless. This is one move. That was one move. That was one move. So right now I'm just gonna check one thing. 0, 1, 2, X. We're not even close to violating X yet. So I think this does have more strength. I know there's some decent volume on the sell off, but I don't think we come down much more. I think if we do come down, it'll come down just to this point, and you want to long that retest. That zone right there. You may want to watch for consolidation because I don't think it'll just explode. I don't think it'll explode because we're in a corrective phase, so I don't think any of these moves will like necessarily explode like that did. So you could just like watch for like 2 to 3 candle closes within a time frame. Usually I say 4-hour time frame to conserve that position. Like I said, there's decent volume there, but decent volume, but it's declining as we're going down. So I know it's only been 2 candles since then. So, but we'll check. So this was obviously wrong, right? Yeah, that was obviously wrong. I already knew that. Saw that coming. I didn't see it coming, but I just knew it was. That's still fruiting. Okay. So now it's just trying to understand this correction that we're in and when we're going to break. Essentially, the rule of thumb is every low that you make, you buy. That's just essentially how you should be playing it as an Elliottian on a higher time frame, because like I said, we're assuming we're in this green 1, 2, 3, 4, and so that means you should be buying every retrace. But what's the retrace, right? You don't want to buy you don't want to buy like now and then the retrace at another 50%, because then you're like, oh fuck, you're in the hole now, and then it moves up again, then you're just, it's a mess, you know. You don't want to be entering at the wrong time, so you want to know when the good times to enter and when the bad times to enter. In my opinion, it's going to be a good time to enter pretty soon for a long again, in regards to what we want. I don't know what exactly it's gonna allude to. I don't at all. Like I said, if we do move up, like I said, I'm expecting a 3-wave like this. I don't think we move up from exactly right here. I think Bitcoin owes us one more low, and then we hit like this pivot here on Ethereum, and then we move up. And then at this point we crash down again, and then probably make like a little, and then probably like this to make a zigzag. It probably won't happen that long. It probably won't be that long. It'll probably be quicker. Oh, I messed up. I was supposed to move this. Yeah, just about right where this thing's ending right now. Oh shoot, wrong. That box was for something else, huh? Yeah. Yeah, so this will go. It'll be, like I said, it'll be a zigzag, so your C will be. It'll probably be like that, honestly. Yeah, that looks good. And this would put in a. Oh shit, I need that. Yeah, I think this. I don't think we'll break these lows without us moving up like this first. This range right there. I do think we are due for one more small low, so I wouldn't be buying right now. What I'll be doing is I'll either be waiting for move up into like this range and a flag, and then I'll buy this flag here, and then sell this and go short into that. Or if we do get that little drop, I'll look for like just a little basing pattern here, you know, a little basing pattern there. And then along it, put a stop loss somewhere in there, into that range, and so forth. But yeah, I think this is most likely our count. Like I said, there's a possibility that Bitcoin comes further down. So I'm just trying to examine these. Yeah, they took two different shapes. Ethereum's high was hit here, Bitcoin's high was hit here. So they're in two different counts in regard. Well, obviously we knew that, but like I said, I think they were due for one more small low, just below those wicks. Get all those taken out. Get all that liquidity, get down here, maybe even take that wick out, pop, maybe even touch that, and then move up. Alright, so if you're short, hold on to them, set your stop, move your stop loss down to like right there, some shit. And then close out should be like 165 to like 168. Okay? Litecoin. Litecoin's dumping. What's Litecoin doing? Dumping? Nah. That mean Litecoin's in a bigger correction? Ow. Had a... Ow, that did not feel good. Yeah, Litecoin still looks like it could be in this. We're out of time. Yeah, I like this for Litecoin. So like I said, alts might be funner to play than other coins, but we'll see. Lots is for Litecoin. This Litecoin's still not a buy yet. Possibly that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. I don't like it as much, but I like this is 1, 2, 3. We're in a 4 of some sort now. Yeah, I don't think we'll end till there. I think this would happen to Litecoin. Some sort of correction and then up again. That'll end this massive, massive impulse. I don't know how high Litecoin's gonna get. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't think Litecoin will ever see these lows again. It's just unless something catastrophic happens, which I just be hard to see. I think even with like the rest of the cryptocurrency market thing and shit, I think Litecoin will still hold its low, regardless of what happens. Especially if after this run up. Especially after this run up. If we run up like this, I could definitely see Litecoin doing its own thing by itself for a while. A, B, or W, X, Y. A, B, C, either one. One, two, three, four, 5. Ending diagonal. Ending diagonal. A, B, C. So Litecoin might be a good buy pretty soon. Like I said, around that range. One more little drop down, then a kick up for this little 5 here, maybe. Like I said, I think alts will be a little bit better play. Maybe Litecoin. TJX is in the bull range. As long as we sustain this bull range from basically, we're preferably here up, but here up as well. If we stay above that, it's really bullish. Notice we got some pretty nasty hidden bear here, hidden bull. all across here for Litecoin. So Litecoin was primed for a move up. So speed. What I would wait for is a break of the 21 SMA on RSI, and probably a channel that trend line as well right there, and then I'll go in on it. It'll probably be around that time too. It'll give it some time. Give it some time to work. Don't be rushing into it, but I can see this happening for sure. And then be shooting for like this range up here. Probably this breaker right there. If not, this breaker right here. I think this is it for Litecoin though, for sure. I can't really see anything else. Yep, this is what I see. I cannot see anything else unless we're considering this some sort of corrective fucking phase, but I just can't see it. Notice how well TGX played this. Nuts. Let's look at it. Let's start from here. Broken the bear range. Should be shorting that bear range. Should have shorted that one too. Broke more into bear range. You would have probably shorted that, and then since it flagged, you should have got out. Could have flagged and moved up on you, and moved above the bear range, so you should have definitely got out. And then it breaks into the bull range, so now you're wondering, okay, are we bullish finally? What we have to wait for is it to break below and not get back into the bear range. So it broke below and it pivoted here, so you could have probably went long there. It'll never get you in at the exact bottom, but as soon as you start pivoting, and how do you know when the good entry? Because I know it's like a lagging indicator. How do you know? You know when the low of that the low of the low on TGX. So when you start to think it's gonna pivot like this, hit the low on close, and as long as you don't close below that low on close, you're good. And then you saw we started moving away from the close you picked, and as soon as TGX started lifting you off and really parabolic, that's when you should have. That's when TGX gave you the signal that yeah, it's good. You can also just draw a trend line off the top and run off that trend line as well. And then from there, say you did buy, and then you got that, and then you got that sell sign, so you would have sold. I would have sold anyways. You know, that's a good place to sell. And then at this point, you're like, okay. At this point, you thought it was a buyback opportunity because it broke into the bull range, and it did, and it held at one time. So now it's essentially bull range territory in regards to how you use TGX. So then it comes down, breaks. You would have been looking for some sort of way to long. You might have went along this. You know, hit a pivot. That's not really a good basing pivot. You don't want it to like it's explode off. You want it to base. You know how see how that based? Sure, we do explode off sometimes, but you don't. It's not often. You usually take a two to three candle closes on the 4-hour time frame to show you a base, to really a good strong base. Right there at 3 in a row, came up. 3 in a row, came up. 3 in a row, came up. Close, close, close. 3 in a row, came up. That one, I think it was 2. That one's like, I don't know, 2 or 3. This one obviously had a good base. But anyways. So maybe we went there. I wouldn't have, hopefully. Broke back into the bear range. So now you're wondering, okay, are we actually now bearish again? Came up and rejected that hard, and also you could have just done a simple thing, draw that low on TGX, and if it's closed upon on price, then it's probably a good time to get out. And then boom, closed below, tried to get back above but failed right there, rejected, and then it came down. So that could have been your sell sign. As soon as it dropped below again, right there, boom, sold. Take profit right there when I started crawling back over. And then you're just looking for a place to short. Looking for, like I said, like a good topping pattern. So you may would have shorted there into that range right there. Probably got stopped out. Went up into this range. Could have shorted because it's not into the bull range yet. It didn't break above bull range. Could have shorted that. The weakness you noticed weakness on TJX rolling, curling over. You know. You see a triple top there on RSI. So just little slow clues. Rolls over. Stays bearish. Short it. Finally peaked over the. I don't know if that. It might have. I think it did peak over. Actually, it didn't. It would have given you the X if it peaked. It will give you an X call if it peaks over and rolls back under. It didn't do that here, so we didn't peak over. We came close, but we did not. So still bear range. So you could have shorted that. You could have shorted this maybe. Would have shorted this break here for sure. Would have been wise to short that break too, since we're so high. It'd be wise to short the breaks. The break of 0.5, the break of this red zone. Okay, let's just move on to basically what I wanted to show you. The good point is when it transitioned back to bull range for sure. Maybe bull range here, broke back below red, so you know it's not bull range. We didn't get an X, so you would have shorted that. That's a strong short or strong buy, depending on the situation. Right now it's a strong short coming soon, so you just short the next bounce, broke under, bounces up, so you short this bounce right here, shorted that bounce, and then you saw the rest is history. And since it broke below the bear range, this green is short the bounce incoming, and you see we bounced, and since we didn't get the X, it's also a short the bounce incoming, and so you would have shorted that either one of those two highs because of those two calls, and then you would have broke back below. 3 in a row, you probably would have taken profit there. You didn't have to, could have did. It's still in this red range right here. Underneath this red is really bearish. Above the range, very bullish. Came above here. You could have, like I said, short the bounce incoming, shorted it, short the bounce incoming since we're in the bear range. You probably got stopped out of this one because this one started transitioning, but you would have shorted this bounce probably. You would have got stopped out somewhere in here. It finally broke, gave you the X, so that tells you broke into the bull range. Right here, it did give you a positive, so it did say you broke into bear range. It did say you broke into bull. Right here, it gave you some chop, so right here you'd probably be sitting out honestly. Because like I said, bear, broke into bull. So right now you're neutral, still neutral. And then finally, you could have a good trick. Another good trick is this. If you could do it, it's not often that you're able to. So if you see your momentum indicator or volume indicator rolling up, and you notice price going sideways, well, draw the high of the most recent low of your oscillators right here. Draw it there. Draw it on your oscillator. Now, if your oscillator could find that as support, like it did, while your price action stays under, that's what you call accumulation. You call that accumulation. And since you got an inverse relationship between this high and the price, this high, and then price action that eluded it from the action that happened from the oscillator, it showed you that there's potential and trend shift, and what happened? Accumulation, broke out, accepted the range, moved on. And then, so if you would have known that trick, you could have entered then. But if you didn't know that trick, then you probably would have entered. Okay, finally broke into bull range again, and you got really high. So at this point, you're like really thinking, okay, this is for sure gonna hold on support. And you see we did all throughout this. So you could have went through in here. You might have got stopped out because how high it ran there, and you kind of got in at the bad spot. How it was really high, came down and really didn't do much right here. You should have got out right here when it moved up, but you saw the momentum index, no, not TJX. Like this didn't give you any momentum whatsoever. This didn't shoot up like that, so this had like very little momentum. So you should have got out at that point, but if you didn't know that, then you didn't know that. So you probably got stopped out, but then you're just looking to buy back if it doesn't enter that red zone. Comes, pivots. You think it hits that pivot, so you draw that low. As long, then moves up, holds that pivot. You buy back since it's a buyback opportunity, and then like this is called buyback coming. This is buyback coming soon since we're now in bull range, okay? And then bought back, moved up, broke below that, broke through that, moved bullishly, support, moved bullishly, buyback incoming or buy more incoming, whatever you want to call it. Bought more, then he shot up again, and that's where we are right now. And currently we're looking for TJX to do the same thing, hold support here, and we can look to long it. It's also important to do this, draw your trend lines on TJX. If your trend line doesn't match with your price action trend lines, then it's not true. So just draw it on price action. That low here is right here. It's by close too, by the way. It's somewhere there. And notice how far we are from this. So we can this can come all the way down. You can't come all the way down to this right there and be fine. So don't be just trying to catch a knife here. Just patience with Litecoin. Patience. Don't get yourself sweating. No bullets, okay? As long as we hold this trend line, we're bullish on Litecoin. The reason why I'm saying that is because on TJX, we broke it, or we're about to break it, but we're not even close on price action. And we're creating some pretty nasty hidden bullish divergences here. So I would be very surprised if Litecoin just shits the bed here and goes all the way down to this low here. Be very surprised if we get down here. Very, very surprised. I'd be surprised if we get down there. I'd be surprised if we get down there. I really think we should hold this axis right here. I think so. I think we'll double bounce here. A, B, C, or W, X, Y. Double bounce here and move up. So for Litecoin, EOS. Oh, this is NEO. This is not NEO. EOS. Wrong chart. This. Are we covering EOS? Hold on. Yeah, we have EOS there. If we don't have NEO, I'll cover NEO real quick. Yeah, we don't have NEO. I'll cover NEO actually. Since Sean's covering Litecoin, I'll just cover NEO. This is obviously wrong. It's a possibility this is a leading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. If this exceeds past this, I don't expect it to go past this right here. Whoops. It's almost invalidating bull though. This is already 1, 2, so far down. This structure is very difficult for Neo. Like that doesn't really look impulsive at all. It's like a A, B, C or some sort. I don't know. It just doesn't really look. Neo doesn't look that impulsive. That's why I'm very hesitant to really like call it anything crazy. Still within the confines of an ABC, WXY or ABC. So this makes sense. A, B, this is our WXY. So I think this could happen for Neo. ABC. But a gross one. A, B, C. This is actually going to put it in an ending expanding diagonal. And only gets this red line here, not hit this top trend line here. This is going to retrace all the way into this zone. Maybe catch this trend line. It's very hard to say where this is one. Yeah, I expect this to hold that at least. So if we go below that. Oh fuck. I'll fuck myself. Anyways. So this, yeah, I think this is gonna happen for this actually. I think so. This is definitely pretty hard. So I think this is gonna happen like this. If it is gonna continue bullish, I'm not interested in longing this right now at the moment. I needed some confirmation of this holding down here. I think this will retrace into these tops at least, minimum to maximum that pivot right here, and I don't think it'll get below that without invalidating the setup on a 10-hour close. Okay. Especially with how high TGX is, I think this will do that. This will come and get that support here, and then come up there like that. All right. That's basically all I have, everybody. I'll go ahead and post this chart first, but until then, I'm just gonna start posting all these charts, and I'll leave my chat box open so I can see if you guys are talking to me, so I can answer any questions that you guys throw at me this last minute or two. Alright, then I'm gonna get out of here. Because it's already late, and I said I'll cover Forex, but it's late and I need to get to bed, and I'll cover it tomorrow morning. I promise you guys, I promise. Oh, so we got that low like I assumed. Now let's see what happens. I think Neo might be a shitcoin because the way it looks. Oh, shit. Told you on my live stream to long that low if we made it, and we made it, so hopefully you longed it. Good price, good action already. Great action so far. Perfect timing on this song too. Perfect timing. Made that one. I would like Bitcoin to actually make a low to confirm this, but I'm liking it already. Moving this up to here. Bitcoin doesn't look as attractive to long because all those wicks right here. To me, it looks like those want to get taken out, so I'll probably wait for this gold line to be accepted to long Bitcoin. But since Ethereum's liquidity was taking this right now, Ethereum's a better long in terms of what I want to see. But essentially you want this. Essentially somewhere into this, long into here, short it into here. Will not get over this red zone. I will short anything in the red zone for sure. Like that. Yeah. I'm liking this as the ABC for sure. Oh, you cannot get... That's a clean... Like, oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any diagonal. You should have bought that low, dude. That was a great buy-in. If you're not a risky buyer, risky taker, buy this retrace that's gonna happen right now. It's gonna break out, come here, get in on that. Alright. That's all I have for everybody. I'm gonna cover I don't have much else to cover. This made me so salty here though. I'm so sad about this. I'm so sad. Look at my I got sacrificed on this peso call. Literally sacrificed. Like oh my god. Holy shit, dude. That kills that grabs my gears. Oh well. Hey, check out how well Chevy works on this fucking time frame. 4-hour time frame on Forex. So let's say you got in here. Chevy said long here, waited for 3 candles to close, and you long that. Oh shit, wrong way. 1, 2, 3, bang. Red, 1, 2, 3. So you exit there. It's a good 1% gain. So you want to enter now. Could have probably exited there. Maybe went up there, got stopped out. Entered here, and you're still on that trade. This is the simplest fucking thing ever. It's not even following our strategy. It's just looking at that's just looking at Chevy. And if you want to maximize your strategy by yourself, pull in our Satoshi RSI and use range rules and crossover techniques, and make sure to follow value range there to keep you in and out of bad positions when you're trying to buy in at a low or a high. I think this might turn around on us here, so be careful. Be careful. It might turn around on you. I'll cover these better tomorrow. This is pretty. Yes, this is pretty shitty. I thought it was going to put in one more leg down, but it didn't. Put in a different pattern than I thought. To me, this looks like it's about to do this. Look. This might be a good play here. Put your stop. Give me a little right there. Give yourself a little room here. Yeah, I say this is a good. I think this is a good trade here. There's not really any bearish divergences. But look at this. You hit sell approaching. Is this a sell? You cannot not take this, right? It's rejecting. We think that's a top, right? So as long as TGX does not close above that, and our price action on this 4-hour time frame, 10-hour time frame, we're good. According to TGX, us noticing we might have a topping point via Elliott wave. So let's see if this runs right. I like this a lot for a trade. Now you may be able to get a short the balance opportunity, but we'll see how it is. To me, this looks right though. At first, I thought it was A, B, C, and then X, A, B, C. So I thought this was one move, and then I thought we were gonna put in a flat here. That wasn't even a zigzag. I already know why I consider that a WXY in the first place. Yeah, it shouldn't be hit, dude. Yeah, I think this is right though. I post this one too. Oh, you dickhead. They might actually tag this. Oh god, look, it's right in that pocket too. Fuck. I'm thinking this though, you guys. Alright, I'm liking this a lot for this. Cool. And this, let's see here. Haven't got us those. We're right on it, man. We're right on it. You know, literally right on it. Could go either way. Could just moon from here, or it could fall out. Or it could fall out to this last zone here. Also, possibility that this is a running flat. A, B, C, and we come down more. This is on halt for now. No, I'm still liking it. In regards to structure. I don't like how high this RSI is though at all. On this 4 hours, fucking pretty up there. We need, as long as we consistently close over this, it's fine though. That's the X pivot right there. That's your X pivot. That range. Zero, 1, 2. X range is somewhere right here. Couldn't get over it at first. 0, 1, 2. X range is right there. And right now it looks like we're over it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. 1, 2. Possibility. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. If we move above this, I'm probably going to be a buyer. But we're getting pretty good confluence with the X range pivot and 4 hour time frame here, holding it as support. If we can close this next 2 4 hour candle closes above this range, I'll probably be entering this position. Alright? I think it does hit this. I think this does hit our target range. For our last, and then close out everything. If you're happy with your position, you can close out now because I'm not 100% certain on this one anymore. Because DXY looks resilient. DXY is just not falling out the sky like I assumed it would already. And so you might want to take profit on that just so you can secure yourself. It wouldn't hurt. And we have a whole bunch of other potential plays to play, so in my opinion, that won't be a bad idea, and I'm probably going to do that. Alright? And this was gonna want to take us out, but we'll see. I'm just gonna hold on to this one. So we're getting some decent rejection, but if we come down and can't and form like a similar basic pattern to right there on this side, then I'm gonna be out as soon as it hits this high right there. I'll be out before it hits my stop. Okay. All right, you guys. That's all I have. That's all I have for you. I don't know if you had any questions. I'm so sorry I kind of ignored you guys. Nope, no questions. So that'll be all. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. This is a lot longer session than I anticipated, but hey, it happens. I decided to do everything like I promised. So I got you the few charts that I wanted in Forex that I wanted to cover. Two of them look really good for trades. Specifically this one that this IDCHF looks like it's about to fall off the sky. So hopefully this one's right. We'll see. And then this, like I said, we'll monitor it. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's all. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. This is it's been another edition of Satoshi Shit Show. Again, I'm gonna try to start doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, except this Friday. I cannot do it this Friday, but I'll do it. I'll do another session tomorrow. I'm gonna be gone for 4 days. Not from Discord, but from my computer. I won't be home, so I won't be able to do this. All right. So, yeah, that'll happen Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and starting late night Thursday. Okay. Anyways, I hope everybody had a enjoyable session with me. Hope you guys took something from today, learned something, took some notes down. Maybe got in a good position. I said I wanted to buy this next low. Specifically, I had this as a target entry point, and we hit it to basically the T. We're already up at 1%, which is decent, I guess. So, yep. Cheers, everybody. Hope all y'all have a great night, great day, great wherever the fuck you're at. Just have the great best of it, okay? Catch me on tomorrow. Like I said, I'll try to do a quick one tomorrow for y'all. It'll be another exclusive. I think it'll be another exclusive one, depending how I feel. We'll see. Depending on what time I try to do it at. Okay. So catch me again tomorrow. Most likely after 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Probably between noon to 3, but I don't know yet. All right. This is your boy Satoshi motherfucking Heavy signing the fuck out. I hope y'all catch me on tomorrow. Peace out. Much love.
Baby, I'll hold you close, 'cause this feeling's so electric. It's like getting high on heaven when my heart's getting cold. You're my fire in the mountain, hope I'll never go without it. So I follow wherever you go. You make the stars glow, you bring the light home. And when you sing, baby, it's okay. No need to worry, no need to worry. If you ask me about the future, can I make it without you here? I'll say no, no, no. I don't know, no, no. But I'm sticking with this moment, 'cause it's perfect with you in it. They say Pictures of them all hanging there by the bedroom shelf. She just wants to be like the girls on the television.